Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're wondering why I'm looking like this right now, it's because I'm going to try for the first time the Banish Acne Scars Banish Starter Kit. Now, I've been staring at these products for a very long time, like way back in my early 20s, back in university when I had really bad cystic acne, and even afterwards, once I cleared up my skin a little bit but had really bad texture and hyperpigmentation from that cystic acne, I've been staring at these products for that long. This brand was created by a YouTuber named Daisy. She was one of the first people I found that had very bad acne and actually showed it on camera. So the fact that she was doing it and really showing her journey to clear skin, I really appreciated that. I feel like I could really connect to her when it came to wanting to achieve clear skin and how I felt about myself when it came to having acne all over my face. I didn't buy these products because she's just a YouTuber I like and I want to support her. Trust me, that's not the case, because this is a very expensive kit. It's actually because of all the before and afters on her website. There's a ton of people who had the same type of indented scarring that I have. They actually show worse acne and worse texture than what I've experienced and what I have now. So seeing those results on the website, I really wanted to see that for myself and get that really smooth skin I've been striving for all these years by using all those acetoners and just trying to do anything to improve the texture of my skin. The breakouts, obviously you could see I still break out. It's a bit more controllable now. Sometimes I get lazy with my routine, but for the most part I know how to control that. It's the acne scarring, like all the indented marks, the texture that I really want to deal with. So I'm hoping with this kit it'll tackle that. Now when I say this kit is pricey, it's not just these products. There's some over here that weren't in the little baggie. This kit retails for $263 US, and I got it on sale for $195 US. That's still over 200 Canadian dollars. I will put the pricing somewhere here on the screen, but that's a lot of money. So as you could probably understand, there's a reason why it took me a very long time to buy these products. I'm just going to be looking at my computer here because it's showing me the list of products that come with this kit. So the first one is the Banish Oil. That is the main skincare product to make this dermarolling super effective. Second item is the Vitamin C Beauty Elixir, so it's pretty much just a face spray. The Banisher Roller and the Banisher Stamp. These are also the star products to making this kit effective, especially this one right here. The Pumpkin Enzyme Mask and the Activated Charcoal Clay Mask. Pore Smasher, the Banish bag, and the plastic cleaning container for the Banisher Roller and the Banisher Stamp. So as you can see, even though I paid $195 US, you do get quite an amount of products here to use for the duration of your dermarolling experience. The dermaroller can only be used 3 to 4 times the max. So starting today, I'm going to be using the Banisher roller, and I'm going to be using it for every 2 weeks. If I decide to change that to every 3 weeks or every month, I will let you all know, but I'm pretty sure I'll be sticking to the 2 weeks. Also, to give you a better idea of how I'm going to use these products, I'm pretty much just going to be following all the instructions that came with the kit. There is a weekly routine guide on one of the cards, so I will be following this just because it's going to help me track what products I'm using every day of the week. And so when I do my final review of these products and whether or not I think it's worth the $195 or $263 US, you'll know that this is the routine I've been following the entire time. Now, in terms of going into detail about the brand, the products, what they're made out of, and what the ingredients are and how effective they are, I'm going to save that for the review video. This is just going to be a first impressions. I just want to go through all these products and not kind of stumble on my words when I'm going through them. So I'm just going to pretty much say how I'm going to be using it, what it's going to be used for according to the cards that I got. And you can just see my reaction process. That's what first impressions are. And again, final review, it's going to be a lot more detailed, and it'll, I guess, show a better demo of how to use these products safely and effectively. From what I've seen on their website, there's not a lot of information of how to use the dermaroller in great detail. So I did have to search up a couple of videos that were actually demonstrations by dermatologists themselves on how to use the dermaroller. So I have an idea of how to use it safely and effectively, but if any of you are dermatologists or estheticians out there, I would definitely appreciate the comments down below if you have any input on how to use these products as well. All right, let's get into this first impressions. The first one I'm going to use is the Activated Charcoal Clay Mask. I did just get out of the shower, and according to the how-to guide, this is okay to use right before the dermarolling. And while I'm doing the mask, I will be soaking the dermaroller in the plastic container and then follow up with the Banisher Stamp as well, just to get that all ready by the time I take off my mask. Since since the mask is in this powdered form right here, I'm just going to be mixing it with simple water. And I do have rose water in my fridge, so maybe later on I'll be mixing it with this instead. But right now, for the first impressions, I'm just going to mix it in with water. And also, I'm going to be using the Pore Smasher right after the mask, right before the dermarolling. I'm going to stick this back into the fridge and take it out once I'm ready to do the dermarolling. For the activated charcoal and clay mask, it says here that it absorbs and draws out dirt, oil, and any other unwanted gunk within your skin and pores. Use 1 to 2 times per week to deep clean your skin and reduce the appearance of large pores. Recommended for oily and acne-prone skin. I am feeling a sort of tingling sensation happening right around here. This isn't my first time using an activated charcoal mask or a clay type mask that's in the powder form first, but I've never experienced like a tingling happening here. There's definitely more ingredients here, but again, we're gonna get to that another time. Just to let you know that if you have sensitive skin, you will definitely experience more than tightness with this. There will be some tingling and activity going on your face. You pretty much get the idea of what it looks like completely dry. Once this patch dries up, I'm just gonna go wash my face and come back with the Pore Smasher. I washed the activated charcoal and clay mask off my face, and I'm actually surprised that my face felt kind of soft after. Also, with the breakouts down here, the pain has definitely lessened, like in these active areas. I know this is like so taboo to touch it right now, but my hands are clean and it's definitely not as painful as they originally were. So I think the next time I do the activated charcoal and clay mask, I'm just going to focus it on my pore area over here, my chin, and wherever I have active breakouts. I think that's like the only place I'm going to focus it on. Otherwise, it felt pretty nice over the entire face. I just don't think it's necessary to have it all over my cheeks when I barely have any problems there. I just have the scarring as problems. Now that the mask's off, I picked this out of the fridge, and it says on the website here that you could actually detach the top and stick it in the freezer to save room. And it says to keep it in the freezer for at least half an hour to an hour. Ooh, I kept this in the fridge, but I've been keeping this in the fridge for a very long time, so I'm sure that's fine. The only time I ever took it out was to show you all what was in the kit, so this is only my second time taking it out of the fridge for the past like 2 weeks since I've been at my new place, so I'm sure it's fine. Massage all over your face for 2 to 5 minutes, may be used over eye area. Use regular soap and water to clean the Pore Smasher after use and store in the freezer and repeat daily. Alright, so, ooh, that feels so nice. The squeaking, oh my god. So aside from using this to help with puffiness, this is supposed to help numb the skin a little bit before and after you use the Banisher to ease the pain that you might be getting if you are really sensitive to pain. Since I don't know if I am super sensitive to pain, we will see. Oh my god. That is painful. All right, I'm done rolling, and now it's on to the star of the show, which is the Banisher. So the material is titanium. It's supposed to be good for preventing bacteria to build up on this roller. And the bristle size, it's 0.5 millimeters. So this is like a good starting length for dermarolling, and I believe you could go up to 1.5 millimeters. And anything after that, you should probably consult a professional just to make sure you're not actually wounding your skin really badly. So when you use this, you're not supposed to roll it over any active acne areas because it might spread the acne bacteria further. So what you're supposed to do is, say this area right here, it's the only active spot I have on my face right now. So I'm just gonna avoid that area, and I'm gonna go in with the pen stamp, and this is supposed to be used to go around it. And I believe you could also use this to concentrate on any other areas that you might want to have further attention to. So maybe I will hold that off a little bit. I just want to be a little bit conservative with this first use until I get a better idea of how to use these products. That actually wasn't too bad. I feel like I could have put a little bit more pressure. So now I'm going to go in with the Banisher stamp around my breakout areas. So I actually only have one breakout area here, so I'm just going to leave it at that. And I might concentrate on the more darker pigmented areas, just like this one right over here that I have on the side of my cheek and around my chin area. Overall, that dermarolling experience wasn't that bad. There definitely was a feeling of needles on your face, but definitely not as bad as I imagined it to be. My skin doesn't look crazy damaged or anything. It just looks red, and I don't have a lot of bleeding. I'm not sure if I was supposed to put more pressure on it. Again, I'm going to find out later if it was okay to put a little bit more pressure. But in the meantime, I'm pretty happy that this first time try was as safe as I possibly could make it. So now that the dermaroller session is done, I'm gonna go in with the Banish Oil. This is a vitamin C serum. It says here it's best to use at nighttime or pat it on after a Banisher session. So I don't think I need to wash my face or anything. I just washed my hands before I put this on. I think I'm only gonna use 3 drops like I normally do. Ooh, oh my god. Oh my goodness. My face hasn't looked this red in a very long time. This is how you know you put cuts on your face, because this is definitely stinging. Man, this better work. Last but not least, it's the Banish Vitamin C Beauty Elixir. I'm just gonna spray this on my face and call it a night. Definitely tingles, still tingles after the dermarolling. So that is it for the Sunday routine. The Sunday routine on this weekly guide says the activated charcoal and clay mask, Pore Smasher, Banisher Oil, and Elixir. So I did just that. And it's not going to be until Wednesday that I use the pumpkin enzyme mask. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to jump back on my camera come Wednesday using the pumpkin enzyme mask. Hey everyone, just wanted to hop back on really quickly. It's been around 5-10 minutes since I finished the dermaroller session, used the Banish Oil and the vitamin C Elixir. Obviously my face is going to be red. I just wanted to show you what it looks like right now. I think it just caught me a little bit off guard because it's been so long since my skin has looked this red from using a product, but obviously with needles it's going to happen. Something that I did do off camera was add an extra 3 drops of the Banish Oil to my face just to see if it would do anything extra, like extra moisture or anything like that. It pretty much left it feeling the same way if I just applied only the 3 drops in the first place. But yeah, this is what my face is looking like right now. My face is definitely feeling a little bit hot after that session. This is why we do it at nighttime. I'm gonna just leave it as it is, not put any additional products on. I definitely do not want to do that after a dermarolling session. After I created these little micro channels, I'd rather just let the vitamin C do its job from the Banish Oil. So I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my night, and come Wednesday, I will be doing the pumpkin enzyme mask. Hey everyone, it's the next day right after I did the dermarolling session. This is what my face looks like right now. Thankfully, the redness has cleared up overnight, so nothing to worry about for that. I did follow in with my normal skincare routine, but right after the serum point, I did go in with the Pore Smasher and rolled my face a bit. I did put it in the freezer this time. So it was a little bit colder and it stuck a little bit more on my face, but nothing too bad. And I did some quick rolling and yeah, it still made that squeaky sound. I'm gonna see if I can oil it up or something so it doesn't do that in the future. And then once I finished applying my moisturizer, I did a little spritz with the vitamin C Elixir. So far my face looks pretty smooth. I read online in a couple of articles that right after a dermarolling session, your face looks plump after a few days, but then it kind of goes away. So I feel like that's what's happening right now because I feel like my face looks really smooth. Another thing I noticed is that I got quite a few blackheads in these areas right here and on my nose. Like my nose would be the place where I get blackheads, but I did notice that I do have a few around this area that's a little bit darker than other times I've gotten it before. I'm not sure what that's about, but I'm just going to continue this routine as per usual and probably focus that charcoal mask right around here. So far, this is what my skin looks like the day after. Pretty happy with how it looks. I'm just going to be working at home today, so not going to be doing anything too crazy outside in the elements, so I don't need to put on makeup or anything today. And yeah, once again, I'll see you all on Wednesday. Later. Hey everyone, it's Wednesday, so that means I'm going to be using the Banish Pumpkin Enzyme Mask, and I'm just looking on my phone right now, and right here it says on the Pumpkin Enzyme Mask page that it's supposed to promote exfoliation of skin for healthy skin, reduce the appearance of oily skin, and reduce congested skin to help with clogged pores. So based on that description, this is supposed to be the main mask to help with my breakouts. So I'm going to be paying particular attention to the 2 cysts I have on my neck. So I decided to put a thin layer on just because this does have glycolic acid in it, and since it's only been a few days since the dermarolling, I don't want to go too crazy with an exfoliation product. My skin's actually pretty used to acids, but I can definitely feel some sensation going on my skin. I'm going to be leaving this on for about 10 minutes, then washing it off. Alright, mask is washed off. Not gonna lie, the moment you start washing it off, that's when you can tell that this is a very natural product because it smelled kind of sour, like it started to rot on your face face a little bit. Also, the tingling sensation that you get once you apply it, it definitely fades away as you wear it for the 10 minutes. So you're not going to be having sensitized skin throughout the whole 10 minutes. So that's good. So this is what my face is looking like right now. It feels comfortable. It doesn't feel super tight. I didn't put anything on yet. I'm just going to finish up my skincare and then come back afterwards. My face doesn't feel tight or anything right now at all. It's like, it's slightly soft, like nothing like overly hydrated or crazy. Yeah, I guess there's like a nice shine going on and it looks a little bit more plump since when I came out of the shower. I have nothing much to say about it right now. Like my face feels sort of smooth, I guess, and the breakouts here, they kind of feel the same as they did 10 minutes ago. So I think it's just a matter of constantly using the product to see noticeable results. But in the meantime, it was just a really nice mask to do and it smelled really good while I had it on my face. I finished my nighttime skincare routine. All I did was apply the Claire Supple Preparation Facial Toner, my eye cream, and the Banish Oil. So that is it for this first impressions. I tried all the products in the Banish Starter Kit. I hope it helped you out and gave you an idea of what to expect when you get the kit and what the products look like. On that note, if you do have any questions about these products right now, please leave a comment down below. Or if you have any advice for me on how to best use these products, I would definitely appreciate your comments on that as well. Please subscribe to my channel because I will be doing an in-depth review on the Banish Starter Kit in about 3 months time, just because the dermaroller sessions, it's 2 weeks apart at a time. So I'm going to do a total of 4 sessions. So after the 2 months, it's going to take me some time to like formulate my thoughts and also gather information about each of the skincare products and information about the ingredients in it, as well as what I overall think of the brand. Don't forget to like this video as well if you did enjoy this first impressions, and I'll see you all in my next video. Ciao!